All right, so jerseys are made out of polyester, right?
Yeah.
Polyester is a plastic. It's a plastic strung out into a thread.
Okay.
And plastics are made out of oil. Therefore, every jersey is technically an Oilers jersey.
Hit the button.
Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Our topic today will be the Edmonton Oilers Sports 3 jerseys. John and Shrems, take it away.
They're all Oilers jerseys.
We are all Oilers. I thought more of a bum, but okay.
Zoom in on the squirrel.
If I had my phone, I'd be playing crickets right now, okay?
Thank you. The laugh track is provided by y'all, not us.
Y'all?
I live in the South now.
He's in Virginia now.
Yeah, not very.
So, worst 3 jerseys. Somehow not the ones we're wearing.
No. Phil, justify my no.
Well, I'm going to say that one's a solid no.
Yeah.
Other than McCall.
Like, these are okay. Like, this is RR1, and I don't think it's too bad. Like, I've seen worse, for sure.
And this was a 1-year jersey, and other than these stripes doing weird things, I think it's the elastic is breaking down from 20 years of not being stored correctly. But
I love how nobody realizes how rare that jersey is.
1 year, everyone forgot about it, and they dropped the shoulders. Anywho, this list was actually tough. And what's their worst stuff? Because they haven't done a lot.
No.
And so, Phil, what's this?
It's a jersey.
It's an Oilers jersey. They're all
Oilers jerseys.
You have this listed as the 2015 to 2017 third, but it also was I'm gonna guess it's a 6, so 2016 Heritage Classic.
Yeah, so it was a Heritage Classic, but it was in the middle of it being a third jersey. Maybe NHL uniforms is either off or my reading of it was wrong, but like it definitely was both. Because you can get a Heritage Classic with it on the sleeve.
Yeah, I
think it might have been that one. And then the numbers are up here.
For sure.
And then the numbers went down here for the regular jersey, I think.
Yeah.
But so it's a throwback to when they were the Alberta Oilers under the World Hockey Association. The Oilers one of 4 teams to join the NHL from the WHA. Do you know the other 3?
I went to the NHL store and I was reading this. It wasn't you know what? They don't have time for this.
Hartford, Quebec, and Winnipeg.
I was going to say Winnipeg.
So the Oilers, the only ones still around. Oilers won Avco. The only one of them, the only one that didn't win an Avco Cup was the Oilers, and then they won the only one winning Stanley Cups for the longest time. Anywho, so this is a throwback to that early 70s pre-NHL days. But why I think it's so bad? Because there's nothing wrong with this as a jersey. It's not even a lot of orange. Maybe doing a Philadelphia episode not long ago has definitely ruined my ability of like orange. Like that oversaturated me so much that I got my vitamin C for the year. But this started a trend of Edmonton just like, we're orange now. Everything is orange now. Everything is orange now. Orange. They even went with an orange regular. None of us bought that one. So maybe that's another one that probably should be on that garish orange one. And not to be confused with the one that's number 2 on our list either. Just orange. And when people bought this, because, it's the first time Edmonton did something different since the early aughts, everyone bought it. And so they ran with orange. And now we're just removing the orange.
Yeah.
Orange.
But it's not as a third, though. I wouldn't use it as a primary. As a third once in a while, it's not bad.
No, in a vacuum, there is nothing wrong with it. No. It's the trend it sparked.
Yeah.
And it is a little different because these stripes are different than these stripes, which are different than those. Like, usually it's the 3 individual stripes. Phil, you want to show yours? Because yours is the most common one, even though it's the Reebok version. Show your sleeves. Like, that is the most common set in Oilers history.
It's not bad.
And so this is slightly different, where it's a solid with 2 flanking stripes. It's fine.
Do the collars often go behind one?
No, never does that.
Oh.
That's the only one I know of that has that. And I think it's honestly, it was a cheap thing in the 70s that they just, when you sew this, how do you got to match it up like perfectly, like in this. Phil, you don't even want to, the second time we're zooming in on my neck. Weird. Not weird at all. So you see, and then you kind of have to. It kind of puckers in there to get it so that it actually like. There we go. All right.
I'm gonna throw up.
So they tucked it in behind. You want to get on that one now and maybe help people cleanse their palates from seeing me too close?
Wait, I'm getting on this one.
Oh God! Oh God!
Not
we don't need that again.
It looks like, oh yeah, we're done.
Yeah, they just fold it in behind. It's fine. This is fine.
That's not bad.
It's
Fine.
Not
bad look.
It's a little quirk, and it's our level of little quirk. But number 2 is a slide. I hate these things. None of us own it for a reason. Phil, when they wear this?
They wore this between 2022 to present. It was a present third, but it was their. What was it? Their main because they used it for the playoffs last year. Yeah, they wore it for home in the playoffs. It's awful.
So I mean, the orange and navy does contrast enough. Like it functions, but it doesn't function
too bright.
Well. Like it's so bright.
It's like looking at that Flyers jersey, except at least this contrast on navy. Where'd it go?
Put it back up, Phil.
It's gone. It's back.
There it is. Yeah, I just.
The Oilers looks like it's melting.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough to contrast the background of that logo. Like, look at it here versus compared to where it is up there. Like,
yeah, there's a real difference.
It all blends in together. It needs that white background to break it up a little bit.
I also think the 2 stripes on the sleeve are way too close together. They blend together at a distance. Yeah. They don't cut like it's very blank otherwise. It is a very minimalist jersey, and I don't think it works as a splash of white might do a world of difference there.
Take it away.
They've had worn this before 2022 because that picture there. It has the seats covered, so there was no fans in there. So it had to be from 2021 at least.
What happens when you do your own research?
See?
But my other comment was going to be that it looks like the Rebel Alliance logo a little bit. With the one color.
If there was a Star Wars jersey, that's the way to do it. You just angered so much of our fan base. I actually just won a Star Wars jersey. It's a Missouri Mavericks. Can't wait to wear it Star Wars Day next year. Ooh. Number 1.
Why don't we just put like this entire? Is that camo in the back?
No,
Reebok. Why don't we just put all the Reebok 1.0s on like a rack?
It's actually authentic.
Is that we bought those when we were in Edmonton.
In Edmonton. Phil, when they wear this?
2007 to 2012. It was their home.
These were referred to as pajama jerseys because there's just nothing to them.
They do look like pajamas.
You have this copper piping, and then the sleeve stripe, it stops. And I remember when I'm wearing this coming back from Edmonton, and Phil's like, "Oh, they just put a number there." No, that would have made sense. That's what Dallas did in their formative years. No, the number goes up here, and there is one on eBay I might buy at some point because it's cheap-ish, but the shipping kills me out of Canada. Canada Post, get your act together. It just stops.
Sorry.
For no reason. For no reason, this stops. When the number's up here, there's no logical thing. And like, oh, maybe on the white, it's a blue stripe the whole way. No, it's not. It doesn't exist there either. This is just so plain and so nothing.
The brown is different thickness too. Look at the 2 sides. The copper. No, go the gap. Go the gap. Look how thick it is. Gap. Yeah, look at the left side and look at the right side.
Okay, all right, hold on. Can I get this on? Like on the back, look how wide it is.
Hold on. Yeah, focus.
No, I don't. You're right.
Hold on. It's not focusing. It's that bad. That's why. Hold on.
I'm coming in.
Oh, do not adjust your screen.
I think there's too much.
Number 1.
It's too ugly.
Or number 2.
It just not.
Number 1.
My controls.
Number 2.
Oh, number 1. Oh, we had it for just a moment. This is great viewing. Yeah, you're right. Now, okay, so let's flip it over. They made it so it just kept expanding. And they're just like, well, no one will notice because it doesn't come the whole way around.
Nobody's gonna buy these stupid things.
And then Phil noticed. Eagle Eye Philip, Paint Bucket Phil, did notice And then they kept the splash of red, which look. So in some of these, okay, there is just the tiniest bit of red as a contrast. It doesn't need to be here. No, the pajamas are so bad. It's so bad. And then when you like Edmonton, for a team that hasn't changed much, you blew it. You blew it. And on that note, he's Shrems. I'm John. Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and tune in for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
Old Paint Bucket Phil.